The other day, I got in a conversation with a friend of a friend, somebody that I've worked with in one of my businesses, and got introduced to this person, younger than me, but not young. I don't know, 40s, whatever. And we were just kind of talking about life in general, and I could tell after talking to them for a few minutes, they seemed a little down. Yeah, life's been a little bit rough lately, and so I'm typically the type of person kind of probes, and I try to be helpful. Oh, so, what's up and what's going on? It's like, well, so they started off, it was very interesting. They started off by talking about how they really don't feel like they're doing what they want to do in life. Like, I'm not doing what I want to do. I've got a couple of jobs. They have a sales job, and they're just not happy. I'm not doing what I want to do. And so I kept digging. I said, so what do you want to do? What's your passion? The typical questions that if you were talking to somebody, you would ask them, what are your passions? What drives you? And they kept being kind of vague. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not doing what I want to do. I said, well, what do you want to do? And this is where it got real interesting. They sort of meandered into, and I'm not sure how they did it. All of a sudden, they were saying this. I was like, how did we get to this place? They said, well, I really, I want this small house by the beach that I've had my eye on for years in this one area. Oh, so you want you want a better career or whatever it is to be able to forge your own home. But that wasn't it. Then they said, and this is what really, it actually shocked me at first. And then when I thought about it, sadly, it's not shocking. He said, yeah, but I don't want to have to work for it. I just like to have it. I just like to live there. And they kind of chuckled, like, I would just like to live there and, kind of just chill, not do a whole lot. It'd be great if I could just live there and just have that. And I asked, what do you mean just have that? Yeah, basically what they were saying, they made a few more comments, but basically what they were saying was they didn't want to work for it. They just wanted to have it. So then I went a little deeper and said, so you feel like that's an issue with our society? Yeah, kinda. I think it's just really a symptom of the powerful that has everybody under their thumb. This is what they said, where people should be able to have what they want. So clearly, I then knew where they were coming from. And sadly, there's more of I've seen, experienced, and read about more of this in my life than I ever have. And I have my own thoughts about it. I'll summarize them right now. I did a video the other day. We live in the land of entitlement, and it's getting worse and worse and worse because people expect things rather than go out and get what you want. And that comes down like even your freedom, which, you tell some people, look what our forefathers did, and they give you a look like they have no clue what you're talking about. And I'm in no way insinuating that goes for everybody who's younger. I don't mean that. But there are some people where it's like, what are you talking about? So when this person just really, well, first off, I ended and I said, well, let me tell you right now, and you probably already know this, but that's not reality, okay? That's never going to be reality. I said, however, there's a caveat to what I just said when I said that's never going to be a reality. If that ends up truly, really becoming reality, and there's some reality to that now, I call it the welfare state. I got that term from my dad, and it's very well put. But if that becomes more the norm, let me tell you, everybody, we're in big trouble. Big trouble. Because you have this segment of people, society, whatever, government, that's a whole nother video and another discussion, that believes that people should be given things. I guess technically you could, you're allowed to believe whatever you want. Everybody's going to believe whatever they want. Everybody is going to have their own thoughts about things, obviously. But I'll tell you this, when you study history, history teaches you patterns. And patterns are the people who are given things never value them. We've all been, well, maybe not all, but a lot of people in life have been given things on various levels, however small. It's never as fulfilling as when you work for something yourself. And this conversation was so stunning to me. And like I said at the beginning of this video, I guess it shouldn't be stunning, because now that's what's being taught. And what's sad about it is the people who believe this, and again, I could get a lot of pushback from a certain subset or, again, segment of people. The people are being taught this have no freaking clue that all it hurts is them. It hurts everybody in the end. It hurts the collective. It hurts society, but it hurts them most of all, because then they oftentimes have no clue of what fulfillment really is. They think fulfillment is just pleasure. And this very thing I'm recording on now is one part of that problem, actually. Again, it could be another video. So it's just an interesting observation that I had, experience. What are your thoughts? Have a good weekend or week whenever I'm posting this. See ya.